Hi, good day. It's your girl Alivechu, and you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's tutorial, we are going to be making this lovely hair piece. It can serve as a hair clip, it can serve as brooch pin, and then hairband. Anyone you want to use it for, you can. It's a multi-purpose hair piece. Let's get right into it. Alright, so before we continue, let me first of all say welcome to the new persons who just subscribed to our channel, and to those who have been following us on the CDIY. I really do appreciate you. Thanks for staying with us. Thanks for your likes, your comments, for viewing the videos. I really do appreciate it. So this tutorial today was supposed to be done live, but I had one of the most annoying experience in my attempts to get it set up and get my phone working. My phone fell and then the screen broke. Painful experience, but well, I still had to continue with the recording. Since I couldn't come live, I had to just go ahead to record it and ensure that I meet up with posting it here. So on the screen you have the list of the items needed for this particular design. You can just screenshot it so you don't lose sight of it. For mine, I'm using my old Alice hairband. I did a design with it and I had not sold it yet, so I just loosened it up to revamp it or restyle it to what we are going to be having at the end of this video. So I cut out a long strip. I have two here because the fabric I have was short. So you can get a long fabric, and then 2 inches, right? 2 inches for the width. You just go ahead and apply your who gum or candle wax gum, whichever you prefer to use or you have. You're going to just apply it at the tip there, and then do what I did at the beginning. The reason why I always do this is so that I can have a neat edge. I don't want the fraying parts to show. So you just continue to fold into half, and then continue to wrap it around the hairband. If you have watched my tutorial before on how to do a hoops earring, you'll be able to understand what I'm explaining here. So just go ahead and in half, continue to wrap till you get to the end of the what's it called, fabric. Now if you are using two like I'm doing, when you get to the middle, you just stop there and then do the same thing that you have done from this beginning at the other edge, to have it neat, so I can end it neatly, right? And if you're using a long strip, just from the beginning, you get to the end and then stop it there. Someone once asked me how I cope with not having lights and how do I get to use my hot glue gun. So this is the manual way of using it. You just use your lighter to melt it a bit, not so much, because if it's too hot, it begins to drip, and that can injure you, right? So you just met it a bit and then you can work with it. I don't have light at the moment, and that's the reason why in fact, it's even actually good so that you can see the manual way of doing it in case you do not have lights. You don't have to give an excuse why you can't have your work done. Just melt it manually like I just did using my lighter. Alright, so when you're done doing that, the next part is to get your petals done, the part you use for the flower, to get it done. So I folded this into 8 different squares, and then using a round plate, I drew my circle and I'm going to cut it out. Now the size of the flower will be dependent on the size of the circle you cut out. So if you want it to be big, use a big size plate. If you want it to be small, use a small size plate. If you want it, just use something that if it depends on what you have in your mind that you want to create. Just use a, what's it called, any surface that has a round circle that you can draw with, and then you go ahead and cut like I'm doing now. Okay, so when you've gotten out your circles, the next part is to get your needle and thread, and then you pick up one circle, fold it into half, and fold that half into another half to give you a cone like this. So by this now, I'm sure you must have you must have tied the edge of your thread already. So you're just going to pass your needle into this 4 to 5 times. In, out, like you're doing a running stitch. In, out, and then you pull that together. Now you pick up the next one and then you repeat the same thing into half, then that half into another half to give you this semi cone, right? And then you go again, pass your thread into it 4 to 5 times, in, out, pull, pick the next one and just repeat the same pattern till you get to the end. Alright, so when you get to the end, you'll just put that in firmly, and then where you started from, the very first circle you started with, you pass your needle into it, pull that close, and then pass your needle into the last one that you just finished with. You pass your needle into it and then back into the first one you started with, so that you can have that to close together. Pull it firmly so that it's properly closed. Then you go ahead and tie it multiple times, and then you can cut off your thread. The hair clip is almost ready. Okay, so we're going to be attaching this button to it. I got this button from these plastic bangles that we buy, that we use in doing bangle sets. There's always this earring there. So I got this button like stuff from there, and then the clip I'll be using behind. This clip has the hair clip and then the brooch pin in same frame, so you can look for this one when you go to source for your materials. I got that from a shop where they sell fascinator things. People who sell wedding things and fascinator things, they sell that kind of clip. So you just get this one, and like you can see from the video, you melt your hot glue gum, apply some to the fabric, and just place that clip on it, and the hair clip is done and set. Remember, you already have your Alice hairband ready. All right, so your piece is done and ready to be used. Okay, so you see the way I attach it here. Just open the clip and then you pass it through any of the spaces that you have on your hairband. And this is it. It. It's completed. You can now rock it. Watch to the end to see who got to rock mine. So please do leave a like on this video. You can also help me share. You can leave a comment. I really appreciate it. You can give me a feedback. Did you enjoy watching the video? Are there questions you want to ask? Are there other tutorials you would like me to share? I will not mind to have a comment on this video. Please leave a thumbs up for me, use the like button, and please do not forget to subscribe.